Yo, 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 what is up, everyone? This is the Chicago Sports Talk Michael here today with another video. But there's one thing that Ryan Poles said that he was asked about the Chase Claypool trade because honestly, he said that the fans and expertise have been saying that this move has been a disappointment because the Steelers ended up winning it because they have the 32 overall pick because of the Chase Claypool trade and the Chicago Bears having the worst record in football last year. So it is looking like the Steelers won the trade. Ryan Poles was also asked that does he regret trading for Chase Claypool? His response was this, mentioning the fact that the experts and fans have slandered Chase Claypool and the front office for trading for him. But there's a key word, but if he had to do that trade all over again, it wouldn't take him 5 seconds to say yes to acquire Chase Claypool. At the end of the day, folks, we can hear many off-season stories about how the Bears are reportedly frustrated according to rumors, but at the end of the day, folks, the only thing that's going to matter is how Chase Claypool produces on the field for the Chicago Bears. No online news will tell you otherwise on how Chase Claypool will look. I am well aware of his time over in Pittsburgh, but honestly, who cares if he does a little TikTok? But honestly, that has not been the case. Chase Claypool has been a very hard worker ever since he joined the Bears, and I'm pretty sure Justin Fields expects better. Justin Fields also stood up for Chase Claypool. Matt Eberflus stood up for Chase Claypool, and those played with him. And Justin Fields would never lie. Also, Matt Eberflus would never lie. So I take their word for it. I am going to say this. The Bears will definitely win this in the end because Chase Claypool is going to prove himself this year to be a number 3 because he knows because if he fails, who else is going to take Chase Claypool? Nobody. Because they're saying, well, if you all you do is have a big mouth and you can't talk a big game, then why the fuck do we want you? It's just like common knowledge. But Chase Claypool, I still believe in Chase Claypool that he can be a factor in this offense that we are running. But the problem is that we have to give it the offseason, give him a full offseason with Justin Fields because he didn't have enough time with Justin Fields when he got into the system. That's what I think that needs to be addressed. Chase Claypool, when he got in, he was learning the playbook and he didn't click immediately because Justin Fields was also out a few out, and he was also out for a few games. So it's not like Chase Claypool absolutely failed. Also, folks, we were not the only team in conversations for trading for Chase Claypool. The Packers were, and the Giants were. The problem was they didn't have the worst record. The only reason why the Steelers even remotely traded Claypool to the Bears was so they can get a high second round pick out of us because they thought we were going to be the worst team in football last year. And they turns out they were right about that. But you need a off season for Chase Claypool to work out. All right, he needs the time to work out, and Honestly, if we were in Ryan Poles' position, we would have traded for Chase Claypool. And it was to help build around Justin Fields because the wide receiver agents this year were trash. That's why we built for Chase Claypool and we traded for DJ Moore. That was the whole reason why we really didn't go after any free agent wide receivers because this year's wide receiver free agency is trash. And we didn't even need to take a high draft prospect in Jackson Smith and Jigba. We took a tackle in Darnell Wright to protect Justin Fields. So there is really no regrets of trading for Chase Claypool. If I was in Ryan Poles' position, I would have taken it in a heartbeat. But that's just me. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. As always, bear down.